Life Made Simple and excited today because I get to install this TruCool external transmission cooler on my 2013 Chevy Silverado. This particular transmission cooler is model LPD4490, which uses a stacked plate design, which is used for maximum efficiency in cooling. In this video, I'll explain how to avoid this.
What was that?
So there's less of this and more of this. Now let's get started. These are the fittings that they provide with the kit. These come apart, obviously. So the way this is supposed to work is one of these plugs into your radiator, and then the other side basically connects up to the hose. And the problem is that none of these fit. 3/8, 5/16, 1/2, and 5/8. None of them are the right size. It's 9/16.
Are you serious?
So if you got a 2013 Chevy Silverado, the part that came out of there is a 9/16. This is called an ORB fitting. The difference with the ORB fitting is that it threads in, but it also has this gasket here. So I'm going to put a little bit of transmission fluid on there, screw that in, tighten it up, and you can tell this other side has this kind of flange side. So when you put the hose on and you clamp it down, the pressure's not going to have it break loose. Me searching, you know, like Parts Source and Canadian Tire and Napa, JB Power Center, eBay, Amazon, I couldn't find this fitting anywhere. Luckily, my neighbor, he works for a German auto service department, and he helped me figure this out. And so I'm super grateful to him.
What was that?
Stick around until the end where I explain how to avoid this, but for now let's continue on with the install. So the install worked. You can see here, I bent this bracket so I could reach it outside a little bit. Bent the other side the same as well, just so I could reach this, reuse that sort of pre-drilled hole. Up top here, you can see I've got a zip tie, and then there's a bit of a sponge there so it's not clanging against this bracket. Same thing on the other side, got a sponge, a couple of zip ties over there. So that's it. Top's hidden. The bottom's behind the external transmission cooler, but there'll still be airflow for sure. And overall, it's going to get some new airflow. And having it go through that cooler a little bit is going to help cool the transmission either way. Here I am just driving on the highway, not towing anything, but it is a 34-degree day, which is 93 degrees Fahrenheit. Transmission's running at a cool 80 degrees, which is about 176 Fahrenheit. Really good. Here I am towing the trailer on the highway on a 23-degree day, which is 73 Fahrenheit. Transmission's running at 73 degrees or 163 Fahrenheit. Overall, I would highly recommend this TruCool external transmission cooler, especially if you do any sort of hauling or towing hot summer days through the mountains like we do. It's definitely a welcome upgrade, keeping the transmission running cool and preventing overheating. As you can see, the original fitting that came out of the radiator has both an O-ring and a washer. This ORB fitting doesn't have a washer. I didn't have a 9/16 washer. I had a 1/2-inch washer that I drilled out so I could seat it behind this. Very important part. This ORB fitting will go into the radiator, but it needs this washer because the original fitting has a washer that basically pulls the female part from inside the radiator, pushes it up against the radiator. If not, as you thread this hose on, it's going to push the fitting, the female side of the fitting, into the radiator, and coolant's going to leak out. So the intention of this washer is when you tighten it up, this O-ring should seat for your transmission fluid, but this washer actually holds that fitting in place to prevent the coolant from leaking out. Well, that pretty much wraps this video.
It's great having you here.
Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out.